Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1041.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about, will Ripple go public soon? Because there's been a lot of speculation about this, and we got it straight from Brad Garlinghouse himself. But first, Brad was at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, and it caused a little bit of a ruckus because people are saying, why is Brad in Davos, Switzerland? Ripple is the only company using cryptocurrency to work with banks to make it cheaper and more secure to transfer payments internationally. And so, of course, if the banks are there, if countries are there talking about central bank digital currencies and creating a digital version of their currency, then of course Brad is going to be there. Not only that, but it's one of the most successful companies for the future, in my opinion. When you look at the global cross-border payments industry generating $22.5 trillion in annual volume and is estimated to reach $63.1 trillion by 2026, according to CB Insights. So this is the dominant player in a huge marketplace. And the potential is so great, that's why I wrote a book about it, to let you know what I think the future is for XRP. But also, I've learned about the benefits of Ripple as a company as I've become an investor myself in Ripple stock. I decided to do that so I could participate in both sides of Ripple's success. As a fast-growing company that Ripple is and very unique in what it does, and also in their cryptocurrency that I believe has great potential to be used as a bridge currency, bridging any two things of value. So what did Brad tell us in his interview at Davos? Well, we found out that Ripple has invested in 30 to 40 companies within the blockchain space. They will consider mergers and acquisitions in the next few years as the M&A activity picks up in the industry, which I think will happen after we have regulations. And I think that's what Brad was alluding to, although he didn't say that. But I think he's waiting for regulations to weed out companies that aren't going to survive, and then to take a look at the survivors and maybe see what is an interesting fit for the company at that time. He definitely said they are not looking to be acquired and that Ripple has a very strong balance sheet. Brad said that the business continues to grow and that in the first quarter of the year, volume for its cross-border payments product that uses XRP, known as on-demand liquidity or ODL, totaled $8 billion versus $1 billion in the same period a year ago. He said, our growth is almost all outside of the United States. I think that'll probably persist until we get the clarity and certainty in the U.S. we've been seeking. Brad also said they bought back $200 million in Ripple shares, which we did know about already, and that they paid about 1.5 times the investment that the private investment company made. And what we found out was there was a clause that would allow Ripple to repurchase shares within a certain period, and that they have been buying back stock from some of these early venture capitalists to the tune of about $500 million of their own stock that they've repurchased in the last few years. So when asked about if they are going to have an initial public offering, Brad said, we will look into it once we're past the lawsuit, which goes along with what we had heard Chris Larsen said, who is the chairman of Ripple, that he wanted to go public after the lawsuit. This was told to us by SBI last year. So all of that sounds very good for Ripple and for XRP. And I wanted to let you know that if you want to buy Ripple stock, you can do that through Link2. You do have to qualify as an accredited investor, which means you need to have $1 million of net worth outside of your primary residence, or a $200,000 income as an individual for 2 years, or a $300,000 income jointly for 2 years. And international investors can also qualify and have their own set of requirements. So what you can do is you can set up an account with Link2 using my link provided, and then their team will help you establish that you're an accredited investor. Then you can go in and choose your Ripple investment online. The minimum investment size is $10,000. And right now, through the end of May 31st, midnight, when you open a new account with Link2 and invest in Ripple, you'll get $1,000 in XRP as a bonus. Plus, using my link, you have a $250 investment credit. You just need to have an Uphold account in order to receive XRP from Link2. What I love about private equity is that the prices stay steady over time. So through all this stock market volatility, while some of my tech stocks were down 25%, my private equity stayed steady at the amount I invested in or prices they've gone up to since I've invested. So it wasn't subject to the market fluctuations that you have in the stock market. But that also means you don't have liquidity because you're not able to take money out of a private equity account. You must wait for the exit or the IPO, initial public offering, when they sell shares on the stock market. I'll leave the link to sign up in the show notes. And if you still have questions about how to get accredited, I have podcast 1019 that gives you more information. You can listen to that. Or you can get in touch with the people at Link2. If you don't qualify as an accredited investor right now, don't worry, I'll help you get there. I'm excited for Ripple and I'm excited for XRP. Both investments, I think, are extremely unique opportunities. If you want to know more about why I believe XRP is a great investment, check out my book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.